Hey everyone, this is Stevie Richards. Welcome back to the home studio. In today's video, we are going to continue the Road to Recovery series here on the YouTube channel. If you haven't checked out the previous or earlier Road to Recovery videos, please check out the dedicated playlist or please subscribe, click the bell to get notified for that kind of stuff, as well as health, fitness, wellness, nutrition type of content here at Stevie Richards Fitness. So we're talking about the continued Road to Recovery. We're talking about the victories and we're talking about the setbacks. So everything is going to be included in this update as well as future updates. We've showed from the walker to the cane to the hospital bed to the full beard to the hair down to everything. We're kind of in between now. For the most part, I feel mostly back to 100%. Now, pretty much functionally, that's not true. The way I feel though, when I'm working out, when I wake up in the morning, when I can stand here and talk to you without any kind of pain, that's a blessing. I'll take that every day of the week. But these types of videos are also going to show the long, arduous road to recovery. It's going to take a while because even though the infection seems to be gone, we have another follow-up appointment in late May at the Mayo Clinic for more blood work, for a CT scan, for them to test my back out and make sure that it's healing and beginning to fuse properly. And of course, the number one thing is that there is no infection present in my body. I feel like there's not now, but this thing creeped up over the course of, say, 7, 8 months, and out of nowhere, put me right there in a bed, put me in a walker, and I want to make sure that is indeed gone. So we switched from IV antibiotics to oral antibiotics, and that's about it right now. So I'm trying to stick on the regimen of every 12 hours with those two different antibiotics. And of course, I'm back in the gym working out and doing everything, well, almost everything that I can do. But like I said, I'll take it because I'm able to get up in the morning. I'm able to get out of bed in the morning, and I'm able to get to the gym, work out, work up a good sweat, not have to worry about a PICC line and getting sweat or infection in the PICC line. But in this particular video, we're going to go through from the most kind of taken for granted thing to start off with. I have clothes on right now. There was a time not too long ago where I could not dress myself. I could not do just about anything, including walking, getting to the bathroom, but dressing myself was impossible because my back had the infection. Then the vertebrae had been eaten away at L4, L5. So my back mobility went down with the infection, all the muscle atrophy, all that stuff was going on before the road to recovery, during the battle with the infection, we'll call it, at that phase. So what we're going to do here first and foremost is I'm going to kind of show you the convoluted way, even at this point, that I need to put my shorts on, put my socks on, and put my sneakers on before I do my morning workout or before we go out to run our errands for the day. Not really super excited about that because it's still my ego, my pride, all that stuff. It's a little embarrassing to show some of the limitations, but I want to show you out there everything that I'm going through and even the difficulties, especially the difficulties in doing some of the day-to-day stuff, even months removed from the initial infection being treated. So let's start with actually just putting on shorts. I'm not going to, the shirt's fine, but putting on shorts and putting on my socks and my sneakers. I'm going to describe to you that where I was and where I'm currently at and how I have to kind of, kind of work it out to be able to do it. It takes me longer than usual, but I'm able to do it myself now, which is a huge, huge victory. All right, so first thing we're going to do is I have these shorts on right here. We have this other camera over here to show you how I have to kind of do this standing up. I'm going to take the microphone out right here. Now, it kind of mimics when I get undressed and dressed, it kind of mimics the same process. So what I do is I basically hold on to this cushion right here, or I'm going to be in the bathroom. I hold on to the counter and I'm able to, that's a little embarrassing, but I'm able to kind of bring my hips up. I had no hip mobility before. I had nothing to where I could raise even this foot or this knee above here, but I'm able to raise it now onto this camera, which is about the highest I can get. I can even pull it into my chest and still have my balance. So when I go to get dressed, I start with my right, put my left down here, and I put that on. Now, I should be able to reach down with my left and bring the left hip and knee up. I can't do that yet. And I'm getting to that point because I couldn't even do it on the right side. But I cross over with my right and I put my left foot in here and I'm able to do that. And obviously, I'm not going to show you putting the underwear on, but that's essentially the same thing. And then my shirt goes on very easy. I got full movement here, even though I have like half a frozen shoulder. Not sure, during the time I was hurt, I reached back and it felt like something got pinched. And that's been like that. It's getting a little better every day, but I think I got a pinched nerve up here on my shoulder, but it just feels like it's kind of half numb all the time. I'll repeat what I always say. I'll take that right now because I'm able to work out, do what I need to do. And this is just something that is improving little by little every day. So I'm very thankful, but that usually takes maybe a couple minutes where it would take 30 seconds before. Now putting my socks and shoes on, have to finagle that around a little bit. By the way, one thing I'm planning on doing is starting up my musical journey again. I have a folding piano here, and I'm going to start playing the piano again. I fell off with it, but we're going to do a video of me once again, just like the first one. At 51 now, going on 52, I am restarting my musical journey along my fitness journey. So lots of resets and stuff going on. I'm very happy about that. So we're going to have that on a future video. Let's get our shoes and our socks. I'm going to show you it's a little bit more involved with that as opposed to the underwear and my shorts. And obviously the shirt, like I said, is super easy at this point. Okay, we are here sitting down. By the way, I couldn't do this without a stack of pillows maybe a month ago. So this is an amazing improvement. I'm very happy about that. It's funny how something like this, not so funny, but it's strange how stuff like this just makes you appreciate everything. And I don't think anytime soon, if not ever, that I'm not going to be grateful and look at this and wow, I can do this, because I remember what it was like to not be able to do anything. And it wasn't too long ago. So what I do here with the sneakers, if I if I can avoid wearing sneakers and I wear sandals, I do that. But for the gym, wear sneakers. I unlace them, I get them ready, and ideally out there in the living room, I have an ottoman, so I'm able to put my foot or my leg and prop it on the ottoman. So this is going to be new for me to try to do this with my leg and my hip in the air and everything, and not have it braced on an ottoman. So we have the other camera showing that too. So basically, this is the issue here, and this is with it looser. So first thing in the morning, it's going to be an issue, but I'm able to reach and do that. And that's huge. That's actually a marked improvement over yesterday. So do the other one. This is where it's a little tough. Like I said, just like putting shorts or pants on, it's a little tough. I can feel how tight it is, especially this was the side where the infection really was setting in on the right side. So socks are on easy. Now the shoes I have to most times lean back. But we're going to try right now for the first time is me trying to bend over, see what my back mobility is like, and tie my shoes as the shoes are on the floor. What I'm doing there is up on the ottoman, tying them here, but now I have to have more flexibility and mobility in my back. So it's a good test. So let's see. I'm gonna put this here. That's not bad. That's better. I couldn't do that this morning. I couldn't do that this morning. Now this is the tough part. My left hand, for some reason, my right hip feels that. So, but if I take my right and then just do that, I'm able to do it. So here's the part where we try. See, that's a little tight. That's fine. It just feels like my back is hinged like when it used to go out. But this is wow. This is an accomplishment. I haven't been able to do this. So I've been able to do anything. So that is, I'm going to cry. That is, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Appreciate everything, even the little stuff. This is not little to me right now. That is, thank God. This is awesome. And thank you to each and every one of you out there. I'll say that before the end of the video, for all the messages, the prayers, the thoughts, the positive vibes, the messages, the DMs. They mean everything, and I felt them. And this is a pretty big deal right now. Look, shoes are on. Cool. So let's talk about what my workouts have been like. Now, you saw the last Instagram reel and YouTube short where I was hopping on a treadmill. I was walking into the apartment gym. I was so happy to be on my feet, walking into a gym, shaking up the pre-workout and to be able to hop on the treadmill. Just the feeling was just crazy. Just like when I tied my shoes just a few minutes ago, it just overwhelms me. There's so many positive, overwhelming emotions when I do anything that I took for granted before all this stuff happened. So just giving me so much clarity, so much perspective. And I'll repeat that a million times between this video and moving forward here on the channel. But as far as training, I said I was going to reset my entire fitness journey, as well as health, wellness, nutrition, all that stuff. But I started out using obviously regular cardio. So I was on the recumbent bike, which you see in this B-roll. I do about maybe 20, 25 minutes on the recumbent bike. And then I moved to possibly, as of this moment, my favorite piece of cardio equipment, the Teeter Power 10, which is a mix between an elliptical and a rower. And you would think by looking at me using it that it would put pressure on my lower back, but the opposite is the case. This is completely impact free. I feel a little bit on my elbows because I have arthritis in my elbows, but I'm able to get my heart rate up, get a full body workout, and avoid any of the lower back issues that I could have. That's why I used the recumbent bike. And obviously in this clip, the Teeter Power 10. This is going to be something I'm going to feature in many reviews to come. Full review on the Power 10 will be coming soon, as well as all the other stuff that we're going to talk about here. And it's all framed within recovery, within resetting the fitness journey, within working around limitations. So if that's you, that's who I'm speaking to, and that's where I'm coming from in this road to recovery. So let's talk about the next thing I'm doing as far as my training in this road to recovery. And it's definitely, I feel, the most important foundation that you can have in any health, wellness, and fitness journey, and that's isometrics. What's isometrics? Basically, you can squeeze your muscles, you can squeeze them, hold tension on them over time. That's isometrics. Now, in this case, I'm using products. I'm using the Bullworker Bow Classic, the Bullworker Steel Bow. The Bow Classic is technically the barbell version. The Steel Bow is the dumbbell version of these isometric devices. You can do dynamic stuff with them, but for now, I'm using only isometrics with holds of anywhere from 6 to 12 seconds. Also, when it comes to legs, because I can't train my lower body to the point where I want to yet because of the vertebrae being eaten away, I do wall squats. So I'm not able to do even anything with, say, the Dragon Door iso chain for bar and chain squats for isometrics. So I'm just doing wall squats. And then the cardio kind of fires off my legs, glutes, stuff like that, the recumbent bike, the Teeter Power 10, stuff like that. But essentially, all I can do right now for lower body is these wall squats and other things. I'm trying to do little lunges and stuff like that, but it's very tough. Wall squats for now. I'll get to the point where I can do other stuff. But like I said, I'm going to repeat it. I'm very, very happy and satisfied, thankful and grateful and blessed that I'm able to do what I can do now. And it keeps getting a little better each and every day. So I'm very happy. But isometrics, if you're not doing them, whether you're sick, well, bedridden, atrophy muscles, whatever it might be, a power lifter, bodybuilder, swimmer, runner, whatever it might be, cyclist, isometrics are definitely something that can benefit you no matter what kind of interest, athletics, fitness journey, whatever it might be. Do isometrics, flex your muscles, creates a better mind-muscle connection. I can feel my muscles, and more importantly, I don't feel any impact on my joints. So incredibly beneficial. Isometrics. If you don't do anything else as far as lifting weights and all that stuff, do isometrics. Trust me. Another interesting device that I started using when it got shipped out and delivered to me was the body blade. Using that in conjunction with isometrics and other recovery tools has been incredible to be able to use this. And it's a strange looking device, but I'm telling you, I'm hitting parts of my back, on the middle part of my back, the lower part of my back, and hitting those tiny muscles, even my shoulders, my arms, and everything else with the most basic movement. It's just incredible what this can do. And we're going to have a full review of the body blade coming up soon. But this is a piece of equipment, a tool that I'm using in conjunction with Isometrics, with other stuff. And also, we're going to save the best, in my opinion, the best recovery device. They literally got me on my feet using the body blade with Isometrics, any kind of movements, cardio, the sauna, as well as the next product I'm going to talk about. It's been a great addition in the road recovery. So I saved this product for last because I wanted to talk about it because it literally got me on my feet again. I was bedridden. I was in the hospital. You saw all the videos. This piece of equipment, the sand dune stepper, when I started using it, it started firing off those atrophied muscles. It started having my balance come back as I was using it. It started making me to the point where I could lift my knee up and touch the kitchen counter. I could do all these things. This enabled me to do that. I've used the sand dune stepper before for prehab and rehab, but never quite starting from basically zero, getting on that thing and feeling the improvement day by day, using it 5, 6, 7 times a day. Whenever I would walk by with the walker or the cane, hop on the sand dune stepper, do little step ups, hold on to the counter, raise my hands up, be able to try to get my balance back, working on my lymphatic system, all that stuff. The sand dune stepper, if you don't know anything about it, check it out. Check them out on Instagram. Check out what they've done, not just for me, people with cerebral palsy, people with Parkinson's, people with traumatic brain injuries, people really, yeah, I mean, I feel blessed. It gives you great perspective seeing where those people had to come from and how they're improving. It's such an inspiration. So to the inventor of the sand dune stepper and anybody that has anything to do with it, thank you so much. I'm standing here today. I'm getting on a treadmill. I'm doing cardio. I'm using isometrics. I'm going to the beach. I'm about to go out to the pool. I'm about to sit down, stand up, lay down, stand up. It's because you set the foundation. We talked a lot about foundations with isometrics. The sand dune stepper was the true foundation in getting me on my feet again, literally. So thank you so much. Thank you to everybody out there who's created these products I talked about. And once again, thank you to each and every one of you out there that reached out and sent those thoughts, those prayers, those positive vibes, love and light. Message me saying you're praying for me. I felt each and every one of them. It meant the world to me that you could take time out of your day to do that. It means the world to me that these companies reached out to me too and said, hey, we see you're recovering. Try our product out, see if it helps you. And I tell you, if it didn't, if all these products didn't have a benefit to them, I would tell you. But especially now that I'm starting over again, I can feel and see the benefits of using all these things. And like I said, the sand dune stepper, just got to give them props once again. They literally got me on my feet again. And I'm just so thankful, especially to God for giving me the willpower and giving me my wife to motivate me and support me, and each and every one of you as well with that support and that motivation. Thank you so much. So most importantly, God bless each and every one of you. Have a great day. I got my head held high.